Hello there, dear friends. Have you ever noticed, as the years gently accumulate, that simple tasks like opening a jar or walking up a flight of stairs seem to demand a little more effort than they used to? Perhaps you felt a subtle shift, a quiet weakening that you might attribute to just getting older. Well, you are not alone in noticing these changes. This feeling, this gradual lessening of strength, is a very real phenomenon. In fact, after the age of 65, many of us begin to experience something called sarcopenia. It's a fancy word for a significant loss of muscle mass and strength. And this isn't just about feeling a bit weaker. The impact of sarcopenia can be profound. It can make everyday activities challenging, reduce our mobility, and unfortunately, even increase the risk of falls, affecting our independence and overall quality of life. It's a quiet crisis, creeping up on us, making it urgent that we understand it and find ways to address it. But what if I told you there's exciting new scientific research that offers a genuine glimmer of hope, a potential partner in your quest for stronger, healthier muscles, even in your later years? This brings us to a groundbreaking discovery, particularly from institutions like the National University of Singapore, Yong Lu Lin School of Medicine. Their research has shone a light on a fascinating compound called fenugreekine. Yes, you heard that right, fenugreekine. It's a compound that's naturally present in various plants and surprisingly in coffee. This research suggests that fenugreekine could play a vital role in enhancing muscle strength and alleviating sarcopenia in older adults. Imagine a simple part of our daily routine possibly holding a key to our muscle health. Now you might be wondering, how exactly does this fenugreekine work its magic? What's the science behind it? Well, let me explain in a way that's easy to understand. Sarcopenia isn't just about muscles shrinking. It's deeply connected to two key processes happening inside our cells. The first is what scientists call mitochondrial dysfunction. Think of mitochondria as the tiny powerhouses within our muscle cells. They're responsible for generating the energy our muscles need to contract, to move, to do everything. As we age, these powerhouses can become less efficient, a bit like an old battery struggling to hold a charge. They don't produce enough energy, and our muscles suffer. The second factor is a decline in the levels of a vital molecule called NAD+. Don't worry about the acronym. Just know that NAD+ is like the body's internal currency for energy and repair. It's crucial for many bodily functions, including keeping our mitochondria healthy and active. Unfortunately, NAD+ levels naturally decrease as we get older. This is where fenugreekine steps in. The research indicates that fenugreekine acts as a precursor molecule to NAD+. This means that once it's in your body, it can be converted into NAD+, effectively boosting those declining levels. And by increasing NAD+, fenugreekine helps to improve the function of those tiny mitochondrial powerhouses. When your mitochondria are working better, they produce more energy, and your muscle cells can then function more efficiently. This in turn helps to enhance overall muscle strength and vitality. It's like giving your muscle batteries a much-needed recharge. Of course, grand theories need solid proof, and the scientific community understands this well. That's why the researchers didn't stop at just understanding the mechanism. They conducted experiments, and the results were truly encouraging. They worked with older male mice, specifically chosen because their aging process mirrors some aspects of human aging, including muscle decline. These mice were given fenugreekine supplements. What happened next was quite remarkable. The mice that received fenugreekine showed significant improvements. Their muscle quality increased, their overall muscle mass was enhanced, and perhaps most importantly for their daily lives, their muscle strength and physical function saw a noticeable boost. Imagine those tiny mice, previously struggling, now moving with greater ease and power. This provides compelling evidence, a tangible demonstration of fenugreekine's potential to help us combat muscle loss as we age. Now, after hearing all this, a very natural question might pop into your mind, one I often hear. So, if fenugreekine is in coffee, does that mean I just need to drink a lot more coffee every day to get stronger muscles? It's a good question, and a very logical one, but the answer isn't quite that simple. While coffee does contain fenugreekine, the amount of it that actually ends up in your bloodstream, available to your muscles, isn't always directly proportional to how much coffee you drink. This is because our bodies are incredibly complex, and several factors can influence how we absorb and utilize this compound. For instance, your gut microbiome, the community of tiny organisms living in your intestines, plays a huge role in metabolizing compounds from food and drink. The specific balance of your gut bacteria can affect how much fenugreekine is processed and absorbed. Additionally, factors like your dietary intake of other nutrients, such as folate and dietary fiber, can also influence this process. It's a bit like a complex puzzle where many pieces need to fit together. So, simply increasing your coffee intake dramatically might not be the most effective or even the healthiest way to boost your fenugreekine levels for muscle health. But please, don't feel discouraged by this. This simply means we need a more thoughtful, multi-pronged approach. We can certainly enjoy our coffee, but it's not the only, or indeed the primary, solution. Here are some strategies, dear friends, that can help you strengthen your muscles and support your overall well-being as you age. First, consider your coffee intake as part of a balanced diet. Enjoy your morning cup or two, knowing it contributes to your overall well-being, but understand it's one piece of a larger puzzle. Second, explore other sources of fenugreekine. Fenugreek seeds, for example, are a concentrated source and can be incorporated into your diet, or even taken as a supplement under guidance. Always consult with your doctor before starting any new supplement regimen. Third, and crucially important, is maintaining your gut health. A healthy gut microbiome is essential for proper nutrient absorption, including compounds like fenugreekine. Focus on a diet rich in fiber, from fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, and consider probiotic-rich foods like yogurt or kefir. Your gut is your second brain, and it impacts so much more than just digestion. And finally, my dear friends, never underestimate the power of regular, moderate exercise. This is perhaps the most fundamental pillar of muscle health. Incorporate activities that combine strength training, even using light weights or your own body weight, with balance exercises and aerobic activities. Consistent movement, even a gentle walk each day, sends powerful signals to your body that your muscles are needed and valued. Remember, healthy aging isn't about avoiding the inevitable. It's about equipping ourselves with knowledge and practical steps to live our lives with joy, independence, and vitality for as long as possible. Muscle health is a cornerstone of that joyful living. So, while the discovery of fenugreekine is incredibly promising, think of it as part of a holistic approach. It's a fascinating piece of the puzzle, but it works best when combined with smart dietary choices, attention to gut health, and consistent, gentle movement. If you found this discussion helpful and insightful, please consider giving this a like and sharing it with a friend or loved one who might benefit from this information. And for more empowering advice on living your best life, remember to subscribe to our channel. Your journey towards stronger muscles and a more vibrant life is a marathon, not a sprint. Take small, consistent steps, be patient with yourself, and celebrate every bit of progress. You are capable of incredible strength, and with a little knowledge and dedication, you can truly unlock the secret to muscle rebirth at any age.